Oh, it's working now. Oh yes, look, we got a webcam. Chat, what is up? What is up? What's happening? Yo, what is up, people? How is everyone doing, guys? It's been a wild 6 days. Let me tell you that much. No, it's not. It's been absolutely fine entirely. Nothing wrong at all. It's been a very nice day, actually. It's been very, very nice 6 days. So I hope you guys are all doing good, because yeah, it's been fabulous. Let's put it this way, yeah. But chat, what's up? How is everyone doing? A bunch of you in chat already. Holy shit. We've got well, we'll skip that Brandon guy. We'll skip Kitten. Yeah. What's up, Lucas? This Alan. Yeah, whatever, Zach. Yeah, whatever about you, Zach. No one cares. No one yet. What's up, Dave? Lil. I'm sorry, Lil. I missed. What's up, chat? What is everyone? Yeah, webcam works. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why the webcam works? Do you want to know why the webcam works? It's because I changed the freaking webcam. I changed it. I changed it up. I was like, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. Decided to change it up. Got it changed out. Swapped it out. Did a hokey pokey, and we're good now. So, do you want? I think we also need some music as well. So turn on some music. See if I can find some royalty-free stuffs, because who wants to hear? Well, I mean, we'd all love to play like proper banging drum and bass or whatever. But like, no one wants to hear it actually, like, you know, the legit stuff. But like the copyright stuff, because I want, you know, I can't. Yeah, as we all know. Okay, chat. What is up, guys? Hope you're all doing good. We tonight, I'm not really sure what the plan for tonight is. I was thinking about doing some car stuff, obviously. But I was thinking about doing a little bit of DCGP. If you haven't noticed already, we've just finished uploading our version 2 of the DCGP setups for DCGP Montreal round 1, which I think is in what, 2 weeks time? Less than 2 weeks time. I think it starts on the week of the 19th. So that is Monday, like 2 weeks-ish, just less than 2 weeks time. So yeah, if you're doing DCGP or you want DCGP setups, check out HynesZ.com. We got some Assetto Corsa drift setups / tunes for DCGP cars. So might be interesting to you. Bit of a plug. Sponsored reels, sponsored hashtag sponsor, hashtag not really sponsored because it's me. Is it a sponsored? I don't know, you tell me. Also, I have this issue with YouTube at the moment where it restricts comments. So Jared mentioned that I'm wearing the wrong colored shirt. Well, now I've unhidden that shirt, so there we go. Yeah, that's it. What's up, Carnage? Matthew Sides. Yeah, that's, I don't know, chat. I don't know what else to say. Hope you guys, what have you been up to? What's the plans? Right. What has everyone been up to? Because you know what, we're going to do some stuff today. I'm thinking. What should we do? Any ideas? Should we do VDC for a little bit, and we might do some DCGP after? DCGP obviously is not everyone's favorite. Neither is VDC. Let's be real. But yeah, we'll do something else. Maybe we might do street cars. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of open-minded tonight. I didn't really make any plans. What's up, Mitchell? What's up, DS? How are you guys doing? But yeah, chat. Yeah, I don't know. Consider doing a tutorial just series from beginner to VDC cars, tips and tricks along the way. That's a good idea, J Finn. I'll write that down. So yeah, I've always wanted to do videos kind of like that. I have a few other ideas as well that I want to do, which is like, you know, how to become a professional drifter on the Assetto Corsa example, like, you know, stuff like that. Because or like how to get into drifting using video games, stuff, kind of videos like that. But a lot of those take a lot of planning, and yeah, so I have so many ideas in my head, and so many videos, stuff that I want to do. I don't know if I'll ever get to it. That's kind of what I'm saying. So we'll have to wait and see. I would love to, you know, like actually create a proper list, go through it, and over time create content like that. But I'm not like the most edity savvy person. Like a 2-minute video will probably take me 2-3 days to make, as stupid as that sounds. Daddy Bear TV, show us the way. What's up, Daddy? Here we go. WDT Street. I haven't actually driven WDT cars in ages. AAO Ace, hello. What's up? How you doing? Go play Drift BMW E36. I don't have a BMW E36. Been a while since I've been live. Yeah, we were live last week after the announcement of that we were going to OIDC again in Oman. So yeah, that's been kind of exciting. So if you haven't seen the video already, chat, hang on, let's go to switch. Oh, no, there we go. If you head over here to HynesZ, you could see that yeah, we have a video there announcing that we're going to Oman again. It's 2 minutes long. The video took me like 2 days to make. We've got some other bit of content up there. Channel's been a little bit bleak at the moment, but I'll get back on top of it. We'll start creating videos over the Christmas break. Obviously, I got my shorts and stuff like that, and then here's all of you guys watching me right now. So you guys are cool. You guys are very cool. Right, okay. Let's figure out something to do. I wish I could put up a poll. I'm not very savvy with that at the moment. So I think we might start off with VDC. I wanted to get some music going, isn't that right? Best AD wheel in your opinion? Simucube SC2 Pro. Simucube Pro. Here we go. Simucube Pro, as you could see right here on stream. Simucube 2 Pro, best steering wheel, direct drive money can buy, hands down. In fact, actually, its bigger brother, the Ultimate, is better again. But yeah, I have the Pro, and it's incredible. So highly recommend it. Okay, right, let's find some music, because I could turn on some synthwave. Bit of synthwave. I feel like listening to some synthwave, so let's listen to a bit of that. Hopefully you guys can hear that, and hopefully it's not too loud when we're driving later on, because I don't have my audio split up. I need to set that all up again. Like an idiot is what I am. Alright, I think we'll start off with a bit of VDC. We'll get the stream going, and we'll do something from there. But chat, yeah, we're gonna do some oh, it's on Mazzano. Mazzano. I don't know if I like Mazzano. Mazzano is like one of my least favorite tracks. I don't know about you guys. Mazzano, like as a drift layout, like is like infuriatingly frustrating. I could just say it's just frustrating. Yeah, there you go. I think we'll join the RX8. I think everything is turned on for me. Would you ever have you ever tried it? My stream is a bit laggy. Have you ever tried a DWG car pack? Yes. Best street cars, hands down. Yeah, 100%. You're gonna pick up the game? Come on, pick up the game. Yes, there we go. Okayama's on server too. Okayama is fire, let's be real. We also have a friend with us on stream today. Java's her name. Coming all the way from downstairs. There you go. Can you learn drifting on the G39 and switch to IRL? Yes, you can. The Logitech is, you know, as a device, it's very good piece of hardware for like car stuff in general. For drifting, it's definitely at it's probably like the entry level. It's probably not the greatest device or hardware to use for like sim drifting, but for the most part, it's actually, you know, if you can figure out how to make it work, so in terms of like settings, there are a few tips and tricks, like, you know, that you might end up breaking the wheel or something like that by using them or whatever. Yeah, you can get on fine with them, you know. So it's entirely up to you as a person to make it work, and if you can make it work, then you can go to the real world with it. To be honest, you could even go to the real world using Carix or any other game with a gamepad. Like I have here. Like you can go to the real world with a gamepad, if that makes sense. Like just understanding all that. Like people from Forza. I remember the first time I played Forza, and the first time I actually drifted would have been without any steering wheel knowledge, and I was understanding the throttle control, the fact of the, you know, clutch, handbrake, the timing of that stuff just from my hands. And I was able to transfer that into my legs and feet and stuff. So it can work. You just have to be mindful of when to apply that. So okay. Is the stream a bit choppy? Oh, I know why. Whoopsie. I meant to start this out before. Starting the stream. I just need to disable my other two monitors. Just give me one moment. Hopefully this doesn't mess things up. Find out. That is the wrong monitor. No, revert. Yeah, I have my other two monitors up. So I have 4 total monitors. I have this one here in front of me, which is what you guys can kind of see. I have one down here to the left, and then over there, which you can't really see, over that way, I have 2 more monitors for my workstation. And this is a banger, this tune. So yeah, this allows me to transfer stuff over and all that. Anyway, okay, that is after messing up even more. Why do I now have everything duplicated? Settings. Stay. Okay, sorry about that, chat. I should have started out before I started up, but I forgot. I usually forget. Okay, now everything is breaking. Breaking. Black screen for 2 seconds. Okay, I have my Simucube software up, running. We're good there, and I'm going to drive the RX-8 because that car is fun. It's pretty good. I joined it. Hello. There we go. First, I used the D923 to learn to drift and transferred perfectly IRL to drift. If anything, generally speaking, okay, like, and this is the same in the real world as well. There is a point of where having inferior, like, if it's a car, like suspension parts like stock angle or no handbrake or an open differential, or in the sim world having a piece of hardware that's not great, such as, you know, using a Logitech or something like that, can actually benefit your driving in other ways, in terms of, like, you now have a better understanding of what you want from the steering wheel, and you have better hand coordination because you understand, you know, how to make a car transition when you need it to. And that's the biggest problem with the Logitech, is that, like, it just simply just doesn't work the way that you want it to work, so you have to help it. And that technique in itself is actually quite useful. However, the problem with that is that in the real world, the chance of you having to use that exact technique kind of like reduces dramatically, in the sense that most drift cars in the real world, like 95% of them, or 99% of them, should I say, there is one car that, you know, seems to be a common trend, which is the Ford Mustang. Doesn't seem to have any self-steer whatsoever. And you see a lot of even the RTR guys, when they're using the stock Mustang, you see them like actually turning the steering wheel themselves, which is quite wild, to be honest. But they, you know, a lot of people just let the steering wheel go, or they just feed it a little bit and they transitions for them. So there is a point of where yeah, you don't need to, like, there is a point of where having a higher end piece of hardware is actually more realistic and better for you in the long run. But that's where the Simucube, I think, is great, because it gives exactly the amount of detail that I need from the sim car to be able to replicate that of the real car. And it's also super consistent, because, like, a real car, you know, when you get to a certain point, you know, your wheels are, your steering wheel is connected to the wheels and the suspension components, so the feel that you're getting is accurate and it's never going to change. Whereas in the sim world, you've got your steering wheel device, which is interpreting software from the video game, and then you've got a car mod that's interpreting what the software wants. So you've got, like, almost like 3 levels of information gathering that it has to go through to get you to feel. So it's not sometimes as direct, whereas with the Simucube, yeah, you can get that direct feeling because it's super powerful, which is the part way to put it. Hopefully I answered all the questions. I probably missed a bunch of comments, because I went on a bit of a spiral. What's up, Victor? How you doing, my man? Been a while, dude. I've seen you in server from time to time as well, actually. I'm getting 60 frame rates right now. I might need to graphics. We got a YouTube sub from Emir. What's up, Emir? Lias with the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you for the follows and subscribers, guys. Appreciate it. Propolis was the best weekend of my life. Nice one to hear, Niels. Yeah, I was there myself. How much newton meters am I driving on? Right now, I'm driving on like 6 newton meters. 6 at the moment. But I have settings on my so my public settings. So I was just testing some things out. So what I like to do when I get devices like, you know, the Simucube and stuff like that, I like to actually, you know, look at from both perspectives, which is there is one theory to having less newton meters. There's a theory having less newton meters and matching everything together across all the softwares is better because it gives you more detail. I'm getting 50 frames per second. I might have to reconnect here, folks. But then my actual settings I have public at the moment are using like 12 newton meters or 12.5 newton meters. And you know, it's kind of, you know, letting the wheel do more of the work and letting the game do less of the work, if that makes sense. Right, first one of the night. Okay, I'm getting low frame rate. Oh crap, hit the wall. Come with my boost. I have 100% boost. Why is this not in? What's up, Nathan? What's up, Speedy? Come on. I don't know what he was doing. Why is this thing so dead? Is someone like reduced my power or something in the server? Is someone trolling me? What's going on? Why is this thing so dead? What's the cheapest wheel I can simulate IRL drifting? Probably the T300, I suppose. But like, I mean, there is a point of where, like, it's cheap for a reason, you know, kind of a thing. They're definitely not the most sturdiest. Oh wait. Oh wait, okay, never mind. I fixed my problem. Wrong setup loaded. I might have to reconnect and get my frame rates back because I'm getting 60 frames right now, which is not ideal. I could enable this guy. One second. Performance mode. Enabled. And I should get some frame rates. Yeah, I got my 20 frames per second back. But chat, what camera view would you prefer, huh? First cam? First person? Like this cockpit cam? Or what's like roof cam? What would people consider that? Do they just call it roof cam or cheater cam? Or do you go cheater cam? Just to the roof. Oh my god. What is going on? Okay, these servers get so stacked, it's wild. Who's chasing us? Shadow. Second, third, fourth, clutch it in. So this track, I think, is actually quite a tricky layout. I'm not a fan of it, if I'm honest, because I feel like a lot of it has to be forced. The layout kind of like forces you to take like weird lines, and that's just because of the clipping point layout. Roof cam is the way. Yeah, we'll go on to roof cam after this. And like if you look at the clipping points on this, you kind of have to go. You have to leave some of them super early. You have to stay on other ones super long. Try and like make it work. Oh, they're letting me chase Brandon. Oh, thank you. Isn't? I got gapped. Oh, not yet. Oh, that was too early of a transition. Case run off. I mean, it feels not too bad. That's the thing with copy view. Like everything looks better when you're in cockpit view. The second you go to the roof and you realize, oh wait a second, or the second you go to like replay cameras, you look at it, you're like, oh, okay, that chase run, not really good. I do drive roof camera, man, but I spent a lot of time recently learning cockpit, because why the hell not, you know? For stream, like, it makes no difference to me, because if I want to use roof camera to train for a drift competition, I can do that. But drifting in a cockpit camera, I think some people appreciate or like. It's probably not my greatest drifting, to be honest with you. Like, I definitely would say I drive way better on the roof camera, like a hell of a lot better. Because like the thing is, the advantage of a roof camera is that like you can see further, so like you can kind of see above the person that's ahead of you, and you can kind of see the line that they're on and where they're going to go next. So like you can kind of, oh, hang on, we can use this GoPro mount as a way to center the camera, the roof cam position, pretty much centered. So yeah, that allows you to like kind of like read better, if that makes sense. So that's why like it's actually super popular. Obviously what I use is neck effects, look left and right. Some people just use no neck effects and use higher field of view, and that actually has an advantage in its own as well, but you lose a little bit of steering feel, I find. You missed the content? Yeah, man, I've missed kind of doing them. I'm happy I took the break from it, but I do think I stayed away for way too long. And you know, like the break that I took, well, like the reason why I kind of stopped was that I was just getting bored of it, to be honest. But it was during a good time, which was during like, you know, the lockdowns and stuff, so it was a good time to do it, because I think people were bored in general anyway. I just realized I don't know what is my field of view. Should be 65. I don't know why, but it looks really weird in this position. Like, it looks really, doesn't the field of view look really like narrow right now, even though it should be pretty wide? Server full? It probably is full. This is just a public server. I do have my private server, which I could set up, but I just haven't actually had a chance to go looking into it, like setting it up and stuff. This setup, or well, this car we're running right now is the RX-8. This car is actually pretty fun. I think out of the box, this one probably needs. What the hell? Has anyone noticed that before? Why does it have green, or is that just my computer just dying? Does anyone else see that green? I wonder, my graphics card dying or something. That's super unusual, isn't it? Has anyone ever seen this before, or can explain this? Why is it green? You can even see the green here as well. Is that like my graphics card just saying like, hey Alan, what are you doing? I don't know what it's doing. This server is called VDC. This is just the official VDC server. William? Do you see it? You see it on your card? Is it the same on your games as well, guys? I'm just wondering, is it my graphics card or something like that? Because I had some weird behavior on Need for Speed Unbound. Speaking of Need for Speed Unbound, I've been playing that recently. I thought it was pretty fun, but not everyone likes it, I suppose. See? Yeah. Oh, we got this kitten guy. Look at this kitten was like last night on Carrick's, like he shit up. But yeah, this RX-8 is running one of our HynesZ setup, or one of the HynesZ setups. So yeah, if you're interested in VDC stuff, VDC setups for these cars or even DCGP ones, we have a bunch of them on HynesZ. So make sure to check it out. Support the sporty channel if you guys wish. It's up to you, obviously. Green there. Oh, it's green there as well for you guys as well. Okay, it must be just a little bug or something. Bit of a frame drop there. What's your rear view camera mod? Oh, that's just the in-game review camera, or like mirror, basically. So if you just press F11, yeah, like what Nathan said, if you just press F11 in chat or in when you're driving in game, you could turn it on and off. You can even turn it off there. It might get me some extra frame rate. Oh my god, is he on the controller? He must be. Oh. The server name is VDC. If you just type in VDC and then search from most populated, it'll pop up. But if you're missing stuff, it won't show up, so you need to make sure you have all the items, or just search for the correct stuff. Now we got Carnage. Hello, Carnage. And possibly what is the hardest VDC car to drive in. PS13. Ah, I hit him on the transition. Right, chat, what car would you like to see us driving next? I don't think there's many cars available left. I wouldn't mind changing car though. Or else we could just join a different server, do something else. Another thing I want to do as well, actually, is I want to re-release the Project S15s that we released at the start of the year. Why are you overtaking? Why? Zach! Fucking asshole, man. What an idiot, dude! What an idiot, dude! Right, RX-7 versus RX-8. Up all off. Oh, I got gapped after the line. Are you going to do... actually, I'm not really sure what car I'm going to use. I'm not actually sure what car we're going to use for next season. Bit of a spoiler, we have been testing a 370Z. But season tests, like, we still have a few more weeks before we have to decide what car we're going to use. So I'm kind of still in two minds what we're going to do. So yeah, we used to do a bit of testing. Definitely Olaf. I think this is actually the fastest RX-8 drift car, because like every RX-8 drift car in the real world seems to be like slow as shit. What did I crash into? I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention there. Did I crash into someone? I probably did. I don't know. Did I skip the queue, or was there even a queue to skip? Because the physics on them are outdated. So I want to change those, because there's a new rule in VDC now, and the rule is that everyone is on the same database. So like I can't physically tweak VDC cars anymore and just use them within VDC. So everyone's on the same database. There's no changes. So there's no point in having those S15s on older data that's technically not legal anymore, and also on older tires as well. So I want to be able to like release them, have them on the same playing field as these cars, so that like you guys can literally create your own server, have these cars have the Project S15s in them, and like just drive them and not have any advantage. Does that make sense? To like kind of balance them out. So I need to do that, and that's one thing I want to do. I'll probably still have the physics of last season on them, just update it with the new tires. So there'll be probably like 2 or 4 S15s depending on how we do it, and one with the 2021 physics with the new tires, and one with the 2022 physics, which are these ones with the new tires. Yes, I'll do a proper video on that in the future, coach. What pedal do I use? I have Fanatec CSR Elites. They're super old. I've owned them. If anyone wants to do Google Fanatec CSR Elite, and it should have a release date of like 2011, and that's how long I've owned these pedals. I've owned them for over 10 years. I've changed the potentiometer twice, or I've changed both potentiometers on the clutch and the accelerator twice. And I've changed the load cell in the center of it technically 3 times, even though it's only been twice. Cat, what's the audio like? Do we need to turn anything down, or are we good? Yeah, like for braking on this car. Struggle. It's all good. Audio is good. Like music is fine. Car audio is fine. What should we drive? Think of changing car. The server is actually stacked, so I don't think I'll be able to drive anything else than what I'm driving right now. What do I think of the Logitech DD wheel? I actually did. I was actually one of the testers for that steering wheel, and at the time, I think it was pretty good. But since then, like what they were testing to at the time as well, has now since been outdated. Does that make sense? So the thing with the Logitech is that it was when I was testing it, it was in competition with the Fanatec, and then since then, obviously times have changed quite a bit. So I feel like it's a little outdated, and I think they kind of missed the mark with the pricing. I think they missed the mark as well on the strength of it and stuff. Glider in this car is broken, dude. Of the VDC cars, probably the S13, PS13. It's so hard and it's tricky to drive, and I just think it's fun. Like, I like that challenge. Is it a competitive car? Nope. The SR20 sucks on it. It's super laggy. The steering feel, it can be a little bit hit and miss because the physics it uses is a little bit different to what, like, let's say that 180 to our left hand side is using. So yeah, it's not the nicest of cars to drive, but it's hell a lot of fun. Pretty good fun. That's probably one of my favorite cars. The other one of my other favorites is probably the actually the 180 with the V8 in it. I think that car is fun too. I need to change the sound in this car. It sucks, man. It sucks not having a proper rev limiter. Like, I want to be on the one, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the rev limiter, but I can't. That's what I want. Not like a fucking bee, man. I like the rotary sound like a bee, but then the rev limiter should also be like a bee. But it doesn't. It sounds like a fly. Flies are not scary at all. Bees are scary. Or wasps, whatever. I love chasing like people that are like, I suppose, considered randomers, and like just chasing them as hard as possible. It's a lot of fun actually. Appreciate the follow, thank you for that. Do I need to change your technique? The only thing you need to change is that you just need to let you can now relax a little bit and let the car do the work, or let the steering wheel do the work a little bit for you. So it's a little bit more realistic in that sense. So like if you do that upgrade, first of all, you'll find you'll have way more grip on transition. You'll find a lot more comfortable in drift, and you'll just find it like a better experience in general because it just actually feels like a car. Oh, turbo lag, you're laggy rotary. I have a C-cell DD with an aftermarket wheel. How do I reset back the pits to working keyboard? Just press escape and just go to pits. I think if you want to do it that way, I think you have to do it combine with keyboard or something like that. Oh man, Turbo with the follow. What's up? Thank you. No? Oh, okay. I don't know what happened there. I wasn't really paying attention. I don't know why he stopped. Right, chat, I think there's another VDC server which I might join. It's on Okayama. Okayama is rad, by the way. Okayama is one of my favorite tracks, actually. Probably like one of the best VDC track layouts. Obviously, it's a real life layout as well, so there's that as well. Tell me. Keep it pinned. What a run, that was sick. Video. Let's check the replay quickly. Yeah, so we'll probably reconnect to a different server there. Oh, what's up? Let's check out that replay. I want to see that replay back. That last run was pretty sick. You're gonna show it to me. Show me the replay. No, work probably. Come on, hello, hello. As a content manager, can you please stop being like just dumb? Can you please stop being dumb and show me the replay? I need to clear up my replays. I have way too many. You find the V3 track easier? Do you find the V3 pack easier or harder to drive than the previous ones? Okay, I want to give you my 2 cents on it because I do plan on doing a videos on this a little bit later on, like more like raw video of driving VDC cars, like what I used to do with content and stuff. But basically what I'll say about the VDC cars was that like I found that the tires before were pretty decent, and the reason for that was that those tires like suited my driving style. Like, wait, do I even have replay cameras working? I may not have replay cameras working. Not looking. Where the hell am I? Oh, there's me. Yeah, I don't think I have replay cameras. We'll go F1 cam. Run on box cam as well. So, like, so what I'll say, right, is that I never was a fan of I'm not a fan of side grip, put it this way. And the reason being is that in my opinion, side grip is like the reason why drifting right now in Europe is shit. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, like, what I mean is shit is that like it's not very good to look. It's not good to watch. And like in the last season of VDC of the competition, Road Atlanta, you watch back that competition, you'll see a lot of like cars initiating onto angle and then they start to understeer. And like for me as a driver, that's like the most frustrating thing ever, is when a car starts to understeer like that. And if the cars were doing that on the older tires, which had less side grip, now they have more side grip, it's now going to be worse. And that's what I was worried about, because in my eyes, side grip ruins competitions, because, you know, you have to be careful how you initiate, you have to be careful how you set up the car and stuff like that. It's just not a very good experience. So, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. So, what I will say though is that these cars, they've updated not only just the tires, but also like, you know, a lot of the steering geometry stuff. So there's a couple of things broken on the old VDC 2.0 cars. One of those was being the Arcman. And if anyone like has driven those cars quite a bit, you might notice that the cars didn't really want to transition, especially if you're on high amounts of angle. Or like if you're on, sorry, if you're on medium amount of angle, you wanted to transition, the car would kind of like crab walk and it wouldn't really transition. You either have to be on like max angle or on super low angle to get the car to rotate. And there's a few Ackerman bugs like that in the in the cars. So they fixed that. They added motion ratio, which kind of creates the correct kind of motion of the suspension and all of that. And the Mech XTV with the raid, appreciate that, man. Thank you for the raid. Hope you guys had a good stream. We're just talking about VDC stuff here. So that's the biggest difference between VDC 2.0 and 3.0 is the tires, the motion ratio, the fact that all the data has now been cleaned up, and I think it just makes the cars much better to drive, more or less. Let's have a look at one of my last lead runs. This is my last lead run. How you doing, man? I hope you had a good stream, by the way. Appreciate that raid. Woo. Right, I think we'll hop into that other server. This was a good run, I think. A little bit of a dirt drop there, but made it straight to the wall, super early, power across the line. Moving on. Go. Right, server we're going to join next. We're going to join another public server. BDC have one up as well. We're going to join this one, and I think we're going to drive. I wonder, should I try and hurt myself with the Wiggle Tune S13? Should we drive something else? What should we do? I think we might drive the PS13 because that thing is radicals. Second chat, I'm gonna get a drink. Can you see a cat? Cat, you can see a cat. This is Java. This is Java. She's a pain in the ass. And the reason why she's a pain in the ass is that she's needy. She'll always be on your lap. She'll always be like trying to get in. You know, and you pull her off your lap because you know you want to do stuff like either driving the sim like right now, or you'll be trying to work on the computer or whatever. And then like 5 minutes later she'll be back on the lap again. Like seriously, dude, just like leave me alone. Sorry for all my shitty. No. Right, we'll go back to roof camera. I'm going to reset my... No, not audio. That's what we changed. Did not streak into BDC cars and maps. Got some pieces teaching me the ways. So much fun when you see progress. Yes, BDC cars are super rewarding that way. Actually, yeah, it's a good point. Like I find that like they are extremely difficult. Like they're the hardest drift cars on AC without a doubt. But yeah, when you make them, when you can get them to work, they are super rewarding. But it takes a lot to get them to work. Like they are not the easiest for sure. Oh, running wide. Who's in the Supra? Oh, it's Brandon. This car is super tricky to drive because it's very temperamental in sense like if you initiate in a certain way, it will like react another way, and it's like almost like a luck of the draw which way the car is going to handle for you. And obviously, I put the ACDR for like SR20 VE sound on it, and you go. Oh, that clutch kick. Zach loves a little bit of a clutch kick just before he transitions. Really upsets me, man. But that was a sick initiation. We flicked in with no handbrake, like straight onto the door. You know? Oh! I nearly died. I think we talked about this last stream, but one of the worst things ever is when someone crashes into you like this. Sorry, Jared. And then, you know, your direct drive goes, you know, like, wish I didn't have to handbrake as long there. I wouldn't like to. What I prefer there is you flick it in there, and you do like ideally you would transition into that like last. You initiate, go up towards the wall, right? You run the wall. You do the little. I think it's called senpai. No, it's not called senpai. Sanpatsu. Is that the Japanese term for? Anyway, basically you manage it on the straight, right? Or you flick down the straight. And then as you like transition back out to the grass and you go to the next wall, that area there, like it's key to like transition in there as hard as you can, do minimal handbrake and just like power, full lock, full throttle, full lock. On the wall. Too much of a handbrake there, like you can see I had to do a lot of work to get it back up towards the wall again. Staying tight, transition. Use the grass to backwards entry aid you. Honest, clutch kicks don't really work for transitions like RL. Yeah, I suppose. I think usually what happens is if you try to clutch kick for like a transition in AC, all it does is just slow you down. I don't really think it makes much of a difference. Probably because like in pro cars, like even in pro cars, I wouldn't even clutch kick in my pro car to transition. Because you don't need to, because you're already high up in the revs, you already got the wheel speed that you need. So it's only when you like, the only time you really need to clutch kick for like a transition is when you're down low in the revs like where I am right now. So I'm down low in the revs. See, that makes sense to me, right? Like, I think we're down low in the revs, you needed to get a spruce of wheel speed to help you transition. Then, like, it makes sense to clutch kick, right? I suppose the thing is, with transitions, it's like how fast you transition is dependent on the wheel speed that you have. So, like, if you have, like, you know, 120 miles an hour wheel speed or whatever, 220 kilometers, then you'll transition much quicker than what if you were to have, like, 60 mile an hour wheel speed. So it's kind of goes both ways, I think. When you have lower wheel speed, you tend to have to use more of your front wheels to transition the car. Corbs with a follow on Twitch, appreciate that. Tony Valtteri, are you Valtteri Bottas? No, you're not, because your name is Tony. Appreciate that follow as well. DS as well with this follow, appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for the follow. What's up, DS? I hope you're doing good, my man. SR20 sounds good. Yeah, I like this sound. I like this SR20 sound. It sounds rad. It's like proper rad. Like it's proper gnarly, proper like Narbar. Right, okay, hang on. Let's try do a proper qualifying run. Let's try and do a proper run, like literally, like balls to the wall, on the lock stops. Okay, ready? Oh, yeah. Bit of a wobble there, bit of a wobble here as well. On the wall though, or through the transition. Half the wall, understeer. You enjoying the Zinky? Yeah, the Zinky is good, man. I don't like this. I don't like the engine in it though. I think the engine makes it feel slow. That's probably because it's a V8. DK Abbott with the follow. Appreciate that, man. Hope you're doing good, dude. Oh, it's Tikon. No, this guy. How about that guy? That Tikon Poleski guy. Like that for braking. Yeah, when you so when you clutch kick in the real car, I think I get what you're saying, Kuchik. Wait, are you on about though? Are you on about in the real car? Or are you on about the same? Are you join a server? You just have to type in. We're in the VDC public server, so if you just type in VDC on Content Manager, you'll find it. I don't have any of my commands set up. I haven't actually had a chance to set up all my commands, which is very unprofessional of me. Oh my god, oh my word. Oh. This car is hard to tandem in though. Right, why should we chase Tikon? Because he's the 2022 VDC champion. Someone came from what car? It came from the ACDFR S15. So yeah, the ACDFR cars, I think it's a 21 or 22. Or is it 23? I don't know what numbers they have. But it's from their S15 and it sounds really good actually. I quite like it. Ultimate concentration. Sorry. Okay, when I go for ultimate, like, fucking, like, balls to the wall run, I have to concentrate a little bit more. It's tricky, man. It's tricky. It's tricky. Oh! Okay. Time to watch back the replays. There's some good runs with T-Con. Even though I think my chase run could have been a little bit cleaner. Wibble wobble. Might try some DCGP after this, if any of you guys are interested. Ah! BMW 46 in the way. Okay. Sorry, Spirit Max. Appreciate you waiting for someone, but... Not a nice entries last time. Oh, this skylight is so long, dude. Hit it every single time, dude. It's just this car, man. This car is like, you can't really drive it the same because it's got an SR20, so your power band is super narrow. If you sit and left foot brake like that, the power band drops. And this car as well has a different style of like steering geometry, which means that it's very focused on like forward traction. And it just means that it makes so much grip in the chase position that you have to sit and left foot brake more, and then the engine doesn't really like that. And oh, first crash. As well as that, I think this particular setup, right, which is on HynesZ.com at the moment, it needs a little update. I have an update planned for it, so you probably will get that, because it's like it's definitely in places, could be improved. And that's one thing I'll always try to do. If anyone purchases like any of the setups from the store, first of all, thank you very much. But secondly, like I will always try and create updates for it throughout the season or throughout, you know, whenever I drive them, because I do try to drive them every once in a while to get like make sure that they are as good as they are. But it does mean that you have to make sure to keep on top or keep an eye on a Discord that I have, which is a HynesZ or Discord.io, the HynesZ or /HynesZ. Whichever there you should probably join, because if you're interested in setups and keeping up to date with new ones coming out or just updates in general, that's the best way to do it, because I will post updates when I have new stuff or when I have an updated stuff. And people who purchase the setups will receive like a minor update, so like a little an improvement for free. Obviously, if there's like a big change, let's say from VDC 2.0 to 3.0, like you will have to repurchase the setup again, but that's just for purposes of just the amount of time that has to be put into it. You know, it's a big update. It's not a free upgrade. Oh, we're understeering. Ah, come on, you laggy bitch. Not the nicest of cars to chase. Like, not the nicest of cars to be in the chase position using. Oh my god. Not the nicest cars to use in the chase position. There we go. But yeah, it's quite tricky. But it's fun. I enjoy it. Right, okay, yeah, we should do another lead run. I want to watch back those replays. They were pretty sick runs with T-Con. We could chat some tangs if anyone has any questions. We could talk about them. Alright, here we go. Second, third, fourth, flicking, handbrake, power straight away, full throttle, full throttle, full throttle, full throttle, full throttle. There we go. On the wall, power down the alleyway or whatever they call it. Full throttle, a little bit of left foot brake to get it out to the wall. Downshift to third. Transition. Keep it planted, straighten up the angle so you can get as much speed on straight here as possible for no reason whatsoever. Back it in. Up. That would have been sick if that actually worked, but it didn't. It's like turbo lag, typical. Right, let's watch back the replay. Probably a little bit louder now, but okay, let's go desktop here for a second. We're gonna watch back the replay. I want to see it. Okay. I got a drink, but I never actually drank it. So chat, what have you guys been up to? Huh? What are you looking forward to? What have you got coming up? What have we got coming up? For competition stuff. First of all, VDC or DCGP. That's starting in what, 2 weeks time. Good championship. I highly recommend you enter it if you are interested in getting into competition stuff in AC. DCGP is probably one of the better beginner ones because there is no like skill required. Does that make sense? Like there's no skill what's the word? Chat, can you help me out? What's the word I'm trying to say? Basically what I'm trying to say is it's easy to get into because you don't need to have a license in any other like virtual championship, if that makes sense. Like VDC is very, very difficult to get into, and if you don't do good in that season, the first season, you get kicked out, more or less, which is super harsh. But there's like, their point is that there's like 200 people that would love to be in the same position that you're in, so you gotta perform, kind of a thing. I want to change my audio because it is super loud right now. We can watch this. There we go. Right, let's watch chasing. This is chasing Brandon in the Supra, and I think Zach is behind us. Open signups. Yeah, that's the best way to put it, isn't it? Is the stream laggy for you? Oh wait, I know why. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's open signups. I do think you have to pay to enter, but it's not much. It's maybe like 5 to 10 euros. The thing with it though is that DCPG is great because all the cars are even, so it's like a different RC car. So yeah. It makes it a bit easier to, like, you know, pick them up because you can just pick a car that kind of suits your driving style or a suit that you like more so than a car that's the best. What else is there? Okay, VDC is coming up as well. Let's start next season. I don't believe Drift Masters is happening. That's my guess. I don't believe. Oh my god, this thing is tree wheeling. Holy shit, look at this thing tree wheel. We got a tree wheeling. That's funny. Are you HynesZ comp focused? Yes, there will be. Yeah. That's the intention with those setups. So, like, we have 2 tiers. We have base and we have pro. Now, I haven't done any base for the VDC 3.0 cars yet. Because, first of all, like, the default setups this season have been much better for these cars. And so it makes it a bit easier for people to pick them up. And like, I just didn't, initially I didn't want to waste my time doing default setups. I kind of wanted to see what the pro setups would end up like to figure out a good middle ground for those people. So those setups, the pro setups are comp focused. I use the same type of mindset that I would have in a competition VDC S15 that I have. Same mindset, same idea with dampers, same idea with like camber and everything. Like they literally, if I was to drive that chassis in VDC, that is the setup that I would use. So one thing to remember though, like those setups are kind of generically done for all the tracks, if that makes sense. So like not specifically done for, let's say, Okayama, or not specifically done for like the last track we were on, which was Mazzano. They're kind of done with intention for kind of to work good across all of them. So like if you want something more specific, then you would go into more detail in certain things to make it a bit better. In the real world, you wouldn't actually do that because you wouldn't have the time to. You only have like a couple of laps to make changes. It's not really worth it. But in VDC, you kind of need that extra 1%. So for the 90% of people that probably will purchase these setups, it's for public service stuff and just comfortability wise. And the fact that you're using what's considered like the best potential setup for the car is probably like, you know, a good reason to buy them if you want one of the best. But in terms of like competing, you would probably use this as a base, this particular like pro setup as a base, and then you would make tweaks on it depending on what you need from the car. What I will say is that's this particular season, I find that I'm doing less and less changes for each track, and I think that's a step in the right direction for VDC actually, because it means that we're now having to do more realistic car setup stuff, which should work across the board on any track, which is actually quite interesting, I think. Okay, let's have a look at some of our runs with Ticon. Here we go. This Ticon. Oh, that's not Ticon. Oh, it is Ticon. It's the wrong name, but it's actually Ticon. Well, it should be. Ticon's in the skyline. I wonder. I know the name says Mauricio. That's because Ticon disconnected from this car and it's a little bug in AC. Good chase run by him. Right, did we get a chase run on him? We did. I don't think this chase run was very good, if I'm honest. But initiation was wild. Right, chat. Right, let's have a look back at these two runs. So we got Ticon Poleski. If you don't know who Ticon is the reigning VTC champion. He's in the R23 Skyline. We're leading it out here in the S30. You've got to flick it in. Really aggressive dirt drop initiation from HynesZ. But Ticon's right there. He's right there. Out towards the wall we go. Down the power alley. And a massive angle there from HynesZ. But of course, Ticon's right there with us. I know it says Mauricio, but it's not actually Mauricio. We're going to control L. L in chat. Transition in control L again because that didn't work. Why is it not working? How do you get rid of names? I thought it was control L. Alt L. It doesn't matter. Switching positions, right? Ticon to lead in HynesZ as he flicks it in the R23 Skyline. Massive angle, aggressive initiation. And okay, I'm gonna shut up. But anyway, you get the point. Yeah, 6 chase runs there. I don't think mine was as clean as Ticon's chase run. I think his was a bit more analytically better. But I think it's interesting. He carries this angle there in the lead position though. That's my excuse for not keeping up. He cheated me out there. Watch this one back. Actually, that might have been a good lead run. Oh, I ran wide there, yeah. Alright, this is our last. We'll have a look at a few more of these and we'll figure out what to do next. Kinda hard to appreciate the runs with so much tire smoke, huh? Oh, that's when I clicked them on the transition. I think this was a good run too. Yeah, right out towards the wall. Let's do something a little bit different. Right, we'll watch this back. Wonder if people. Why isn't it changing car? Okay, fair enough. There's like red tints coming through the taillights as well. It's weird. Adam Kazakar with the follow, appreciate that. King Phoenix with the follow, Meepix with the follow as well, appreciate those follows, folks. Well, actually, King Phoenix has a YouTube sub, appreciate the YouTube sub, thank you. Oh, the thing was bad there. Right, this was my last lead run. Okay, what should we do now is the question. D2 lag with the follow, appreciate that lag. Thank you. Whoa! Nearly got taken out there. We nearly got taken out there. Whoa! That was close, man. That was a really good run. Problem with a run like that though is you're kind of slow, but it's always the hit. You know, it's kind of how it works, right? Wow. Yeah, I have a few changes I need to make to this car because I do think it could benefit from them. But yeah, we'll release that at a later date. Cool. Right. Right, what should we do? Okay. Do we join back in that server again for a little bit more, or wait, I missed. Okay. Dum 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 dum. Okay, let's get going again. I think we'll try some DCGP. What's the status of the server? Server has no one in it right now. So DCGP is obviously one of the other challenges we're talking about. What car will I drive? I think I'll just drive the S15 because that seems to be pretty good. These cars sound a little weird though. I'm not a fan of the sounds on them. I need to change the sounds because they're a little funky. One, two. Good. Good audio. That's all that matters. Here comes the stereo. Go. Oh, how the word. Right, okay. This is DCGP. I've done a little bit of this before in the past. Cars are quite, you know what, they're different in that they're a little bit more numb, I find. But you guys can't see, I just realized. They are a little bit numb to drive, so I don't like the entry. The entry is tricky, alright, to be fair. Doing some Instagram stuff. Twitch.tv/HynesZ. Done. Okay, yeah, so Montreal, a bit of an interesting track layout, in that it's probably one of the more, let's do some flying. So what I find about this one, that you've got like this initiation, and I don't know what this initiation is going to be like, because you kind of have a bit of a kink coming in, so it's like, yeah, it's kind of interesting. But as you can see, we have an inner clip here, as Christian is showing us right now. Outer, the transition out wide towards the grass here, transition back onto the wall, inner clip, outer clip, and then long outside zone. I feel like this outside zone would be much better if it was a little bit bigger, like a little bit like wider, but it seems to be okay. I see that registration is open. I'll probably have to sign up tonight. I don't have I don't have a setup or anything. Like I don't have a skin or anything created, so hopefully I don't miss it. Hopefully, yeah. Can you guys hear this thing? This thing is quiet as hell, man. Music is louder than it. Where's the audio? Yo, why can't I ever see the speaker? There we go. Alright, we turn up the audio a bit more. Oh, don't hit the wall. Oh, we hit the wall. That's probably the safest wall tap I've ever had on this track. But not a bad first run. Right, here we go. Oh, what an entry. What a flick. Oh my god. Oh, fuck us. Hit that wall. This is Montreal DCGP, or DCGP Montreal. It's for round 1 of their competition, which is in 2 weeks' time. These massive flicks require a bit of concentration, so sorry if I'm not chatty. Arcal man with the follow push that. Oh, whoopsie. Paying attention. These engines though have infinite like power and torque. It's unusual. It's important. I think the entry, there's 2 ways of initiating. Like you can go in a straight line, but you're on the handbrake a long time to get the car to rotate. If you flick it in, you can go onto angle much quicker. But the difficulty then is that you have to like lose all that speed, like, or lose all the angle. So that's why I'm kind of going far left here to get a good flick in, and then that's getting me the angle that I need, and I just use the handbrake then to kind of slow me down the minimum that I need. These cars drive differently to BDC in that like they drive very ace off the front. They have a lot of front end grip, but then there's a lot of slip in the front end as well. It's unusual. Look at that for it. Oh my god, that was rad. I find that the big angle to be the most efficient. Like the long handbrake drag works pretty good. You will mess up the chase driver if someone's not expecting it. And I suppose that's fine too. Ow. Direct drive moves. I love it when the direct drive gets like a bunch of force and it just like sends your hands crazy. It's quite like, it's satisfyingly like sore. So what I like about DCGP is they have this little cone here on the middle, so to stop people from angling through the chicane like this, if that makes sense. Which I think that's quite a good idea. Oh, they're trapping. Damsu with the follow. What's up, Damsu? Appreciate that. I go left as well, flicking. Yeah, my only issue with going left first, though, it can mess up the chase driver. Like, the chase position, it messes me up quite badly when someone does it. It kind of, you kind of restricts the door-to-door initiation, if that makes sense, or like getting onto the door immediately. You can't really do it because the lead driver is blocking you. I find that it's kind of necessary to get the lead line. Yeah, that's pretty quick through there. Minimal corrections. Oh, wall tap. I kind of thought I was going to be a bit close to it. Alright, let's transition back across this outer zone. Okay, that guy could have reset back a bit quicker. It would have been nicer. I feel like this track kind of rewards the lead driver for being super anglish and stuff. It's going to be interesting to see how the judges pick up on it. But yeah, I'm not really sure what car I'm going to use. I think I might use S15 just because the skins and everything kind of match up with the whole Pro Drift Academy thing. I wouldn't mind changing the wheels on it though. So if anyone has any tips to changing the KN5 for the wheels, it's like you can do some minor modifications like that, like changing wheels through the extensions config. If anyone has any tips about doing that or know how to do it, let me know, because I wouldn't mind submitting. So I'll do DCGP round 1, but I want to change the wheels out. So if anyone has any suggestions, let me know on how to do that, because I have no idea. I know how to do basic extension config stuff like removing body panels and stuff, or actually changing, like swapping panels out or swapping bumpers off or whatever, and I'm not sure how to do that. Oh. Nice initiation. Or entry into that hairpin, I suppose. Oh, tap, tap, tap. All right, we'll go to good. We'll go get a good run here. Want to watch it back? Oh, we got Robert. Let's see if we can chase Robert. No, we won't be able to. Edge. Robert is a fellow Simucube user. I think he has the ultimate, which is the Papa Mama Daddy Pappy kisses of the Simucubes. Basically, it's the best one. Top dog. Starting to struggle to see the clipping points now. There's so many tire marks. What would be interesting in the future for VDC competitions, or just competitions in general, that the more rubber or virtual rubber that's laid down, the more grip that you get. With pretty good explanations and examples. Yeah, I've actually looked at that before, Alexander, but I've always, I don't really have time to experiment, if you get me. I would kind of rather if someone said, oh yeah, you just need to get this position, you get it to set to 0-0 of the KN5 or whatever. That would be much easier if someone just kind of knew. I'm assuming, from my understanding of it, right, obviously the extension config file side of it is super simple, but the complicated part that I don't know about is the KN5 of the wheel. Like, do you need 4 KN5s? Or do you just need one cane 5 and it's set in the correct position that you want it in the wheel arch? Or do you set it at the 0, 0, 0, you know, the center of the thingy? I'm not sure how it works. Pick it in there with no handbrake. That is just wild. It's a bit wild. Oh, it's just a 1? Okay. I might try it and see. I need to put my entry in for DCGP, so we'll probably do that. And then I'll probably just drive this car, because I like this. I like the S15, I like how wild you can get. Right, let's chase Robert. Oh, I tapped him on initiation. Ah! Sorry, Robert. I don't know if that tap that I had on the front wheel there going in there was the reason why he hit the wall. But what I do like about DCGP, but there's not much that I don't like. The only thing I'm not a fan of DCGP is that the cars, I wish the cars could be have more character and that they're all different. But I completely understand the mindset of having all the cars to be pretty much the same, because it means then that you know, it doesn't matter what car you drive, it should still have the same chance as any other car. But well, what was I going to say? Well, what I like is the tracks. I think the tracks have very good character in that, you know, you see the track and you know that's a DCGP track. Now that could be taken in both good and bad ways, but I quite like how technical and I suppose a little out of the box that they are. They're not afraid to like say, okay, look, this may not have the best drift section in the world, but if we put in some stuff here and there, we can make it pretty good. Oh, okay, okay. So that's just typical CSP things, does everything automatic. Second gear, wrong gear. Right, first, second, third, fourth. Pick it in. Out towards the outer clip, transition out towards the grass, nice. Go all. I seem to like doing that. Oh, nearly gotten speared by an F-22. That entry into there, that's a bit nutty. That's certainly creative. Yeah, I like it. I appreciate it. You know, I think it's nice to have tracks like this. I do feel that they're underused. That might be because the cars aren't the most popular. I don't see people using VDC cars and DCGP tracks. Maybe we should change that. Maybe we'll do something where oh, David has been pretty quick there. Oh, I tapped him. Oh, fuck it. Okay, that's one thing I don't like about these cars. Actually, they have so much front grip that if you left a brake, they just spin. But yeah, I don't ever see people. I don't see these tracks being like stacked. Like if you go to the VDC server, it's always stacked with people driving and stuff like that. Which, I just think that just VDC are just a little bit more popular than DCGP. I just think that the DCGP cars are a little bit. I think the appreciation for them is not really there, and I think that's probably why their stuff isn't as popular. I could be wrong though, because yeah, I know I spend a lot of my time doing VDC stuff nowadays, and I don't really keep an eye on DCGP as much as I used to. My first esports AC competition was DCGP. That was, I think that was season 2. They're on season 9 now, so I did about 5 seasons or so of DCGP. I won the 2020 season of DCGP, that championship. After finishing second, I think, I feel like 4 times. Finally won a championship. And then kind of just decided to concentrate on VDC. We came off a... we came off a 2019 VDC Championship win. In 2020 did DCGP, EDC, and VDC. Finished second in VDC, won EDC, and won DCGP. And in 21 we did DMVC, VDC. We won VDC. We finished. Was it technically? I didn't really compete in DMVC because we were there under a real life driver, not a sim driver, so I didn't really win anything. I won an event, but I didn't really finish anywhere. Oh, dude, you can carry so much speed inside her when you carry angle. They either changed the last outside zone area or it's not an accurate version, because in real life that section is really awkward. Oh, on... Change the last outside. Oh, okay. The last zone, that's on the Formula 1 circuit, right? It's on the Formula 1 part of the track, right? Ah, shit. I kind of transitioned a bit too early there and didn't drag on the handbrake long enough. I didn't think the last corner would be a problem because the last corner is on the Formula 1 circuit, which I thought would have been pretty flat. Oh, okay, we'll do another lead run actually. I wouldn't mind doing another one. Right. Oh. Hit a big smash. That's okay in the sim world though. It's okay to have a crash in the sim world because when you just crash you just like press escape or whatever. Do it all over again. Oh yes, we didn't hit the wall. That was sick. I need to get another webcam for my foot cam, don't I, chat? Chat, do you guys miss foot cam? Oh. Would you like to see a foot cam again, or do you not really care? Oh no, a bit too quick. That's gonna be a tricky section. That's gonna be really, really tricky. I kind of wish that DCGP would fill in that little grass section, because you're allowed to dirt drop there as you go into the last wall. I kind of wish they would fill it in because I think the I just think it'd just be better, to be honest. Like, you have to go through the grass here. Well, you don't have to, but it's the best way to do it, and they allow you to do it. But I think it'd just be better if you just fill it in. And I think it might make things. Oh my god! I think it make things a little bit more predictable. Okay, let's back out. Let's have a look at the replays. Have a look at the replays. Oh shit! I just got rid of. Dum, 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 dum. Actually, I might use this replay to do some stuffs. Okay. Take a 2-minute break while we watch this. Ow. Take my hand off the shifter. Okay, it was a bit shallow there. Was this the last run? No, no, it wasn't. Okay, that's where I spun, was it? No. Turn this down a little. Okay, so this track is interesting, obviously, we've kind of talked about it already, but you have to kind of go on the chase driver's lane to kind of flick in. Wow! Dude, that's so sketchy. It's super rewarding though. That is a bit wild. Wouldn't mind foot cam? Yeah, I have to get another webcam. My usual webcam for the face cam is more or less broken. It doesn't like to work anymore. It freezes quite a bit. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he handbraked way too early. I think that's why. So if we watch this from... let's watch this from the box camera, third person. Chase cam, zoom out, 60.1. Transition nicely down the little straight. Plug it in. And yeah, I think he handbrakes a little too early here. Yeah, a little bit too early. I could have been a little bit more cautious there too. That would have probably helped. Okay, let's watch this. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh, there we go. I think this was our best run, I think, or it felt like a pretty good run. Two wheels in the grass. Oh, what? Right, let's go back. Watch out from the outside. Yeah, but we'll try and get a foot cam back going again. Yeah, we'll get there some stage. This is a really good run. Taking risk. Could have been a little bit wider there. Okay. Not too shabby. Okay, I think for the last little bit of stream, we might go back into the VDC stuff again. DCGP is after chock-a-blocking. There's a bunch of people in it right now. So it doesn't look like I'll be getting back in there. So I think we'll do a little bit of BDC. I think we'll find a car here on the public server. I feel like driving. Will we do this car? I think we might. So I have an S13 I've been working on. So there's another line of setups that I've been working on. And they're called fun setups, basically. They're really fun kind of stuff. I'm going to call them wiggle tunes. That's what I'm going to call them, or wiggle setups. And the reason why I'm calling them that is that they're 3Motion inspired. So they are all about gaining Instagram followers, more or less. That's probably the best way to put it. They're all about gaining Instagram followers. So there's a bit of a trend at the moment on Instagram and on TikTok and stuff. I'm sure all of you guys have seen those videos. And it's the cars that are three-wheeling. Now, there's only a couple of cars that do that. But with a bit of setup changes, you can make pretty much nearly any car do it. That's the idea of those setups. So they'll be super cheap. They're probably going to be like, I don't know how much they're going to cost. It depends on how many cars are in it, really. But they're quite tricky to drive. And yeah, we'll just upload them up. People can download them, make some videos out of them, and gain some followers as cars bounce around and stuff. Be good, funny stuff. So this is one car that has it on right now. This one's probably a little bit too aggressive because I'm trying to find a balance between like cars that are actually fun and easy to drive and things that like actually bounce a little bit. And it's quite tricky to find that because when you start going kind of crazy setups like this, they get very, very tricky to drive. Like your force feedback, like it's super heavy. Yeah, it gets tricky. So, right. Last bit of stream, we'll do this. Okay, feel very quiet. Has it me or has the music gotten really loud? Please don't crash into me. I beg of you. Turn on the music a little bit. It is a little loud. Right. Okay. Here we go. We're three-wheeling right now, by the way, chat. If you're wondering, you can even see it. The car doesn't like to respond very well to inputs. Steering is a little choppy. You might notice that the steering kind of like shuffles a little bit, which is obviously not ideal. It's not great. Like, it suggests that your force feedback isn't set up correctly. It's like you have too much force. Even though this is nowhere near that. Like, it's literally all it is, a car setup change, just making it do this. Oh my god. Transitions aggressively. No! He's on it. He's on it, yeah. Give me 10 minutes there, we'll finish in 10. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's try and get a clean lead run, chat. Let's go. Ah! No! Fucking thing. Yeah, I think I need to make them a little bit easier because they are a bit wild. Like, this thing is a bit nuts. What's up, Origin? How you doing, man? We're a bit more or less three-wheeling right now. Car likes to run wide there. There we go, finally running. That's kind of passable, right, chat? Would you agree? Is that okay? You okay with that? I wish. Oh, never happy. Wow! Why? Some people getting wild. Don't get too wild, chat. I'm not getting wild. Right. Do another one here. First. Second. Third. Fourth. Wow, that's pretty bouncy. All the smoke, I can't see. Hope the server or the game frames are okay. I hope the stream is fine for you guys, because got pretty pixelated there with all the smoke. Alright, let's try and get it. Dude, what are you doing, man? I never said I was going into the chase lane or lead lane. Some people, I don't get them. Squeeze their way into anything. Oh! Wide bow. Right, here we go. Oh! Not a bad run. I mean, we made a few mistakes. We center punched the inner clip pretty badly. Obviously important not to do that. Not a good thing. Alright, let's try and chase this guy. Someone squeezed on the inside of me. Okay, this guy decided to make a tree. Okay. Kind of ruined my chase run on him. Just decided to take off. And he's after spinning. Oh, nice. Nice. Looks fine. Possibly turn off smoke because of stutter. Yeah, well, if I was doing, like, competing, I'd actually turn it off as well. What are you? Just out of nowhere. Usually when I'm competing, I usually turn the smoke down super low. I still have it on a time because it's actually handy as a tool to see if someone's, like, on throttle or not. Like, to see, like, how much wheel speed they're carrying and see if they're off throttle. So that you can kind of react to the car a bit better. React to what they're doing a bit better. But yeah, I keep it on as much as I can. Come on, car. This thing's the laggiest thing ever. Right, here we go. Oh, running wide. Should be able to make it work. Do you have anything planned for streaming, like content-wise? To be honest with you, I haven't really. I wouldn't mind, like, kind of like creating up plans for streams in the future, like what we're actually gonna do. But I'm just trying to get back into the groove of things again. I'm kind of keen as well to see what you guys would like to do, because, like, what you would like to see, because I can do. A while ago, we used to do like let's try drift or something like that. Where, like, chat would send in cars, their personal cars, and I'd just drive on a stream. We could also do something too that maybe we could do, like, reviewing of your guys' driving. So, like, you guys could send in, like, we could say, oh, chat, send in 50-minute or 50-minute. Oh my god, don't do that. Send in like a 20-second clip of you driving, and let's judge it, or let's review it, see what you like. Or we could do something where we all pick a track in Discord. And everyone has to send in their best possible run from that layout. And then I judge it on stream, I give them a score or whatever, and then whoever is the best, you know, wins an internet cookie. Or something along those lines. We could do something like that. When is first round in Oman? January 12th and 13th, I think. I think it's January 12th and 13th. 1 second, chat. Check some. One second, one second, one second, one second. Sounds fun, to be fair. Maybe give some tips. Exactly, that kind of stuff. I think that'd be fun. Review quality runs sounds good. Yeah, I think we should do it. So maybe we might do that for next stream chat. What do you think? Maybe I'll put an announcement in the Discord. I think the exclamation point Discord still works. I think I'm writing caps. Why are you writing caps? I don't know if the bot is working anymore. I have to check. It's probably not. Either way, we'll check on that. We'll do something like that in stream. I think that'd be fun. So if anyone watching right now, if you have any clips, I'll create a channel probably tonight. I just realized, is my... hang on now. Oh, that's frustrating. I just realized that my camera here has been out of focus. That is... Mucho's better. Is that better? That's clear, right? The wheel cam? It's better now, right? Yes. Yeah, it goes out of focus sometimes. Okay, none of that is working, so I have to fix the bot. I think I disabled the bot. Maybe that's why I have to sign back in again. Yeah. Chat, I've been slacking on that stuff. Okay. Fortnite bot is getting neglected, is right. I have a bunch of stuff like that I need to sort out, so maybe I'll get that sorted this weekend, because I have been slacking on the streaming stuff, like in terms of getting it all prepared and all that. Yeah. Okay. Do a little bit more driving. And then we'll call it there. Tia Gopolo has followed. Appreciate that. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Brazen with the follow as well. By the way, chat, if you haven't realized, we're actually streaming on YouTube as well right now. So, and Twitch, and YouTube, we're streaming on Twitch. So we're streaming on both platforms. So if you're on one and you want to follow the other one, go over to the other one and follow there, and follow also here as well, and subscribe to the other one and do that. We also have YouTube memberships as well, and Twitch subs. I don't expect anyone to actually do it, but on the memberships on YouTube, is pretty cool. Is that we have an opportunity for you guys to write your name on the side of my drift car, my real life Project Academy S14. And so that is there for $24.99. You get put on the car for the season that we're over in Oman. You'll have photos, you'll have you know, a private Discord that you can check up on and kind of follow everything that we're doing. So that's if you want to get part of a drift team. Also, oh yeah. So if you want to see, we'll see what we're doing next week. I'll make a plan. I think it's better to plan streams in the future. I think we'll do that. Gives you guys a bit of time as well to prepare things. So next week, I'll create a Discord tonight, or I'll create a channel tonight for Discord. So if you want to join the Discord, there's some in the description below on YouTube and in the Twitch. You have the opportunity to join the Discord there. You can follow us on every other place as well. And inside there, we'll have a channel and we'll figure out what we're going to do. I'm kind of liking the idea of the quali runs, to be honest. But if we don't have enough, like I'm looking, ideally I would like to have at least, I don't know, maybe 10. If we have 10 or 15, that'd be sick. We can group them then. If we only have 4, then that sucks. I'm not going to do it. We might make a video out of it as well. I think chat would like that too. So you get to be put on a stream and on a video as well a later day. I think that's a good idea. I think we'll do that. Alright, chat. We'll do a few more runs. I'm going to watch these runs back. So we'll do 2 more runs. We'll watch them back. And then we're going to call it quits. So if you have any final questions, make sure to throw them in. Be happy to answer anything. Or if you want to just, you know, comment on something. When I comment about how my gloves are terrible, then you'll be right. Because they are scrap right now. Oh, they are scrap. Look at them. They're falling apart. They're falling apart. This is Archie Harmer, as a fellow pro driver from Ireland to the UK. Well, he's from the UK, but he competes in Ireland as well. Bye-bye, Alana, as she goes back to work. That's my girlfriend, Alana, chat. Some of you who might have been around for the stream a couple of years ago I remember Alana was a regular on the channel when COVID was a thing and no one was ever working. But she's now working again, so she's not on the stream as much anymore, or very rarely. The only opportunity she has a chance of joining the streams now or being on stream is at the weekends, so that kind of sucks for her. Great for me though, because I don't have to look after her. Throws out a clip, a sick transition. You use VDC physics for IRL practice? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. To be honest with you, you can actually use kind of any type of car for VDC practice. Or sorry, for IRL practice. You don't really need to use a specific style of physics. But the thing with VDC stuff though is that a lot of it is kind of more FD style car, like they're heavier, they use a bigger tire, they are a hell of a lot more power. So my real car has about 600 horsepower, but it probably weighs under 12, it probably weighs about 1200 kilos. Whereas this car, okay, dude, please. Stop! Okay, I'm getting mad, sorry. I don't think that guy's happy with me because I just literally forced my way in front of him. What was I saying? Well, what I do use is the geometry and the suspension design of the VC cars, because they use pretty realistic suspension components, and the mindset of them is pretty correct. What isn't realistic to my real car is the tire size and the power output. Packed server, it is packed. Alright, this is the public server, so usually would be packed. But I want to get my server, my personal server up and going again. I wouldn't mind having one or two of them. Having one dedicated for like Twitch and YouTube members, Twitch subs and YouTube members. But I don't think. I feel like the AC drifting right now is not popular enough for that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not well, what I'm doing right now is not unique enough to have a dedicated server. Oh my god, for the community, which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. Because half the time when I had this server set up before, my personal setup for VDC stuff, there was no one ever in it. So. That guy's gearing is way too short, or else he just needs to pick another gear. This car is very tricky to drive. I do need to tweak it a little bit for those tree motion wiggle enthusiasts. Right, okay, let's watch this back a tiny bit, chat, and we'll call it quits there soon. Well, we won't call it quits there now, we'll call it there shortly. Any tips if I want to start competing in the future, like what competitions? DCGP starts in 2 weeks. They have started up their sign-ups right now, so what am I doing? Wrong thing. So yeah, if you're interested in checking that out, it's a good competition to start in. Doesn't require any previous experience or championship wins or anything like that, so pretty accessible. Other championships like VDC and stuff like that require you to have a license, which means you have to not a driver's license, but like you need to have like a portfolio or something like that. You know, you need to have history, either that or else you win a license from doing good in competition. This map, for whatever reason, is super demanding. Excuse me. Yeah, I can easily get bored by this game though, which is my problem. Yeah, I think so. It's pretty easy to get bored, I would agree. I think the important thing with it though is that, like, you know, you find something that you like. I can like, I just, what is that? That was a weird noise, wasn't it? The thing with this game is that this is all you can really do. So when we're going into my, like, so I have 2 seasons. I have my real life season, which is during the summer, and I have my virtual season, which is over Christmas, right? Which is, you know, from like November, December, January, February into March, kinda. And that's my winter season of sim drifting. And that is like my time to compete, and that's the time that I enjoy the most playing AC. I don't like playing it during the summer because I've nothing to do. There's no competitions, or if there is, they're not that interesting, or they're just, you know, I just have no time for them because I'm competing in the real world. So I only really play the game to do esports stuff, like do competition stuff. And I do go through stages probably just like anyone would be if they were playing any other game, where like I play it a lot and then I take a break for a while, then I come back to it and like grind it like crazy, and then, you know. But this thing, look at this thing tree-wheeling, it's crazy. Let me get another run of it moving. Chase someone. Oh, that's Brett. What's up, Brett? Wanted, Mr. Wanted. Yeah. I like tree-wheeling cars. I don't know. It's fun to set these cars up to do stuff that is not always the greatest idea. Let's skip on a little bit. Okay, chat. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys had a nice night. Hope you enjoyed the stream, first of all, as well. I'll be creating a Discord channel after this, so if you haven't already, make sure to join the Discord. See, has anyone been joining? See if any of you have been joining. Yes, there's been a bunch of you who've joined. Yeah, so we'll be creating a channel for a little bit of a different type of stream next week. So if that's something you'd like to see, make sure you join the Discord. We'll post the channel up there. You guys can start posting clips of a certain track load or whatever, we'll decide. And then that's it. We'll probably leave it for then. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Back again next week for more content or more stuff in general. God, what did I just click? If you haven't already, make sure to give us a follow. All links are down in the description in both YouTube and Twitch. And yeah, we'll see you guys another time. Peace. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I hope you guys did enjoy the weekend too.